It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Trevor Lawrence. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Jags and the Texans. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one. Punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. These two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
First down.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Stroud to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big run there, 29 yards of the first. Here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Jaguars had 11-5 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point early and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. For the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Williams, a man in motion right. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You look at this Jaguar defense. Well, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Stroud finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 33. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Shifts by him. But he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Stroud throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will get him down a couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd and 1. Stroud. It's caught on the right side. Williams. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark him down at the 39. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Henry To'oTo'o there to bring him down defensively. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know,
there he goes left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 92 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. They go again with Pierce. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. Second down and 8. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's a second and 8. Now Stroud. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
First and goal, Houston.
Stroud looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Williams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back out is the Jacksonville offense and Trevor Lawrence. He's got a touchdown pass in his first half, but he's also been intercepted twice. So he'll be looking to be a bit more careful with the ball here as they start on first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Lawrence running right on the option. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 58 yards. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Now here's Stroud. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. His throw incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception. That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 2nd down, here's the option. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
He'll swing that out complete to Roundtree. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. straight ahead, Etienne.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Etienne up the middle.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Holding. Offense.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Here's Stroud. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
Give left side for Pierce.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Another carry for Pierce.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And it's knocked away.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know how you put those big cans down on the sideline and angle for them and shot for them? Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On second down, here's Mitchell. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now is 2nd and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Lawrence on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Will Anderson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mitchell again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They've come all this way, 97 yards on the drive. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it. And he gets it done.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
How many times in the course of the game do you talk about momentum?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they...
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. And they'll throw it with Stroud here. First and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Handoff left side, Pierce. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a third and 15. Stroud. That is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Great effort there. 31 yards. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. Escaping the pressure late. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jonathan Grenard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an
extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 32. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw, quick throw to the perimeter, maybe my best receivers,
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by McManus is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 8. A little under 30 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Lawrence.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to it.